told you, and you been yours. Now you been yourself, and look at me, look at me. You made me. Hate in your heart, I got you sick, huh? Poppin' looking like a big dub. Everybody digging what you should have been done.
And what up? What's good with y'all? So what are we getting into today? All right, man, so we're about to be going to Santa Rosa. We're about to be getting the SC300 all together. And I'm not talking about the white car today. I'm actually talking about the drift car. So I'm about to be going to Hexus today. We're about to pull out this transmission, see what damage ended up happening, whether it was a transmission or a diff. I don't know yet. Something's just binding up. The car does run, but once it's in gear, kind of sometimes like as you're moving, it just locks up. So something's getting wedged somewhere. Shit sounds like rod knock, but it's coming from the transmission. So something's going on. So that's what we get into today. There's a couple events I want to do this weekend. There's one this weekend coming up. Then there's another one the following weekend. And then there's also something going on in SoCal that I might be interested in doing. So I got a lot of driving planned and scheduled ahead, but I need to get this car together. There's also something else you guys haven't seen that I've been doing. So since we got the strike on the channel for this video I had posted, I guess they didn't like the pulls or they didn't like the sliding on the street or whatever the case may be. But since then, we're obviously shadow banned right now. Views are down. We're just not getting pushed out, but hopefully we can work our way back into the algorithm because right now we're doing bad. We're down bad right now. We're down bad. But that's what happens when you get a strike. They stop pushing your shit to the front lines and they just don't put you on the recommendation page. So we're battling that right now. But anywho, we're gonna keep our spirits high and we're gonna get ready to head out. Oh yeah, for all my E36 lovers, me and D were just talking and we're actually getting ready to get back on this thing. We'd rather get the new engine and everything in here. That way I can get the E36 back on the road. So I'm just waiting for D to figure out what time works best for him, but that is in the in the lineup. So hopefully maybe sometime next month, hopefully. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping we can get that in. Cause I really miss the E36 and the new setup I have for it is fucking insane. So this is something y'all didn't see. This was some off-camera activities that I did. I went and picked up another 2J. This is a, I'm not gonna say fresh, but it is a VVTi NA 2JZ GE out of an IS300. And I'm pretty sure y'all remember when I had all that shit happen with my JZ originally. We were in the middle of the build. I ended up having pistons and all that. So I literally have fresh pistons that I'm gonna use on here, brand new in the box. I just ordered some BC rods with the 625 bulbs that'll easily support up to like 2,000 horsepower. So yeah, we're just gonna build this. This is gonna be the spare motor for this car. Figured with the VVTi, it'll just like there's no reason to not have a VVTi. So it's like everything that's on this NAT setup will just transfer over and work on the VVTi NA2JZ also. So I'm gonna swap everything over once this is all built. And the reason why I want to do this is because this motor's healthy. This motor runs perfectly fine, but the VVTi just gives you a fuck ton of low end and mid-range power with the VVTi. So down low, probably about like 4,000 RPMs, the car will make anywhere upward from, let's say, extra 100 foot-pounds of torque while still maintaining the same peak power. But the VVTi would just spool the turbo a lot faster, give us that low-end torque, and give us that on and off throttle response that I'm looking for to get this car to really do what I want. So other than the motor being built, I'm gonna do slightly high compression, some mild cams, but I'm gonna really set this up to focus on the mid-range power. And I think right around like 750 horsepower, this thing should be exactly what I want it to be and a lot more fun. So yeah, I really wanted to do the NAT VVTi setup. Originally I was gonna do this VVTi head on my 2J in the Supra, but since this is an actual 6-speed OEM, or since this is a 6-speed USDM Supra, I figured I'd just keep it with the original 2JZ engine setup and head that way. Later down the line, it's still a regular GTE non-VVTi setup, and just focus on the other shit. But anywho, I'll see y'all once we get to Hexa. Whew, all right, what's good, peeps? Y'all know where we at already. Cool little mission. I went and picked up this 300ZX transmission on the way here. That way we could throw this thing in just in case it is the transmission that's fucked up. This needs to be cleaned. Obviously, to make this work with the SC300, there's a couple little modifications we have to do internally, but nothing major. It should be a quick, easy little swap. But it's crazy, not too many people still do the 300ZX transmissions. Like, I can't believe people ain't got onto this. $300 transmissions are relatively inexpensive, and the TT and the NA transmission are exactly the same. So if you're doing this on a JZ, you can use a TT transmission or NA transmission. On a 300ZX, it's a little different because the TT bell housing is a little bit bigger to compensate for the bigger flywheel clutch and stuff. But if you're doing it on the JZ, they utilize the NA setup, so everything fits hella easy. But let me get ready to unload all this shit, get this car loaded up, and then, or get this car unloaded, and then I'll be back with y'all. Interested in seeing how bad this transmission is, or what broke. But the transmission is coming out today. All right, all the straps are off. Y'all wanna hear some crazy shit? Listen to this. When I first heard this, I thought the motor was blown. This shit sounds... Ugh. Watch when this shit starts up. Y'all ready? Clutch in is fine. Take the clutch out. Oh my god, I can feel that through the clutch pedal. It's pretty bad.
Clutch out?
Yeah, clutch in. Clutch out.
Damn. Alright.
Fucking buck.
Yeah.
Pushing forward, man. What's up, dog?
How's it going?
Jeez. Sexy. I think that PHR stuff should be coming this week.
Motor strap down?
Yeah, motor strap down. Open diff.
I mean, we could throw this in the white car for right now.
I'm not gonna put a stock diff in there when I got an LSD being built for it.
I'll pressure wash this in the meantime when we pull that thing. I think it's
Is this thing steady itself? Grandpa shakes, bro. He hasn't had his beard yet.
I haven't had my beard. You know what I'm saying?
Alright guys, behind the scenes. Look at these big ass brakes, guys.
I don't wanna see that shit.
These brakes are fucking huge, man. I'm gonna put these on my fucking 240.
Alright, let's get a little. Start back here.
But the rattling is from the trans.
I think it could be a double coincidence.
Sounds like you got the knot.
Because it could be putting load on the trans because it's slipping. So the drive shafts.
What about when the clutch is disengaged though? When you push the clutch in, the sound goes away. There's no more rattle. When you disengage the clutch, it's and you can feel it like you can watch. I like how the setup is here. It looks so fucking sick.
Oh, the front input bearing?
Hi, getting ready to get this thing on the lift, get the drive line all pulled out so we can see what the hell is going on with this thing. We don't know if it's the diff, we don't know if it's the clutch, we don't know if it's the transmission, so we got some inspecting to do, but getting ready to go on the lift right now. We'll go grab the last of the stuff out the truck and then we will commence with today. Let's see what I fucked up. All right, so I've been waiting for this thing. So this is the catch can we're gonna be running on here. You guys know that I did the ABS delete on this thing. That way we can actually get some room in here for a catch can and it clears up that corner like crazy. So I'm doing the PHR ABS delete and then we're gonna be using the improved racing catch can. The thing I like about this one is it comes off hella easy. You literally just loosen this up, pop this out, and then the whole fucking shit just slides out and hella easy to drain it if you do have a blow by. This is a fresh motor. It shouldn't have any blow by, but we need to be able to vent some of this crankcase pressure out. So this thing's gonna pretty much just sit in here like this, and they'll be turned like this way or something. Probably like that. Probably do it like that. And then the lines will just run across the back of this. And then, yeah. But we ain't working on this today. Yeah, it's always had that backlash. Easy. Alright, a little test we about to do right now is got the differential and everything disconnected, so there's no drive line to it. So we're gonna start this thing up and see if it's still making that rattling sound. I say it is.
It probably is, but just
Quick check. Alright, let's get this fired up and get to hear these bearings. Marbles. Bitch, still gonna do it. Still gonna do it. Go ahead. Told you, baby. Transmission or clutch. Cause that diff is always at that same backlash. Remember, I used to run this car on like fucking heavy ass wheels. So that's where the backlash got. Yeah. There she is. Yeah, it's definitely the center bearing on here. Look, it feels like shit. Oh yeah, it's definitely this. It's just locked up on me by spinning it by hand. I think we're gonna pull the clutch off too, probably. Yeah, it's definitely stuck. I can feel it binding. There we go. Just bind it. Right there. I can't even twist it. Let me check the nutrients. Oh yeah. All right, trans is no good. If we pull this apart, all the pieces are here. So if we want to just swap it over to that transmission, then
we done this. Remember when Lex broke your trans?
Oh yeah, then you already know that.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, because it has all the pieces that we would need to modify, like the striker and shit.
Yeah.
It's already done on here.
We done this. I'm pretty sure we resealed it.
I think this is the one. This is the one White Aaron did. Yeah, I broke this. Legs broke it the first time, and then I broke it after.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was the one White Aaron did for me.
So you want to run this shifter?
I mean, we could at least get the internals and shit out, and then we could just swap it. Because I think if anything, when the other shifter comes, I'm gonna put the other shifter on.
Is the other shifter just?
It's a whole kit.
Okay. What brand is it?
The same kit, exact same. Yeah, they're the only ones who make it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get another transmission and have that one already ready to go. So that way, when breaks, I'll just pull the shit off and put it in another trans. And
cool.
I'm waiting to hear back from this company for that 8 HP stuff. So
yeah.
I told them this will. I mean, this transmission supported fucking almost 1,000 horsepower already, and it was getting dogged before. So I'm not surprised it broke. At this power level, this transmission will last for hella long.
Well, that pilot bearing probably just came out of the flywheel. Is that a custom flywheel with the
Yeah.
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 So we could put it back in, but might have to like unbox it or something.
I mean, clutch has to come back out anyway, so we'll just do that. Hi, y'all can see we got the chromoly fork and everything in here. Special little combo that you need to make this work. Got to use a 350Z throttle bearing. I was clutch kicking the life out this thing.
Not from the trailer to the shop. Yeah, it's probably due. We're so close.
And here's the copper thing.
It's the pilot. At least has that, get a new brass one for that.
Yeah. I have these on the shelf.
All right, let me check this out.
Want gloves?
No, it's fine. I mean, it's still got life on it. I could probably get away with a 6-puck now, though. Like, I needed this unsprung shit for the power that it used to make, but I feel like if I got a
6-puck sprung.
A 6-puck sprung, or even unsprung, I don't care about it being sprung or not, might be a little bit better. Plus, this pressure plate is hella stiff too.
It'll add a little cushion to the drivetrain. You don't want to be breaking axles and shit at drifting nice anyways.
I don't care about axles. Axles hella easy to replace. I replace them shits in 10 minutes on the floor. See, transmission all back together. The fucked up one. Whatever took a shit is further in there than what we can see.
Yeah, they're still pushing product out for
Alright, clutch getting ready to go on. George getting ready to spray some weeds or some shit with this little thing. It's a weed killer.
The sauce.
It's gremlin killer to make sure nothing bad happens, fool.
And then we're about to throw this on. Also got the new seal. Seal should be... No, that ain't it. Somewhere over here. Alright, clutch back on. Y'all can see the adapter that we need for the pilot bearings in there. So, next is to get the trans on. Alright, exhaust and everything back on here. Now, all that's left is we filling up the transmission right now. And then we are good to go. New trans, everything in. Literally a home stretch, and then I can load this shit back up on the trailer and get up out of here. I'm here all fucking day. But it's the only way shit get done. If I'm not here, shit don't get done. So I gotta be here babysitting and helping all day. It's the only way this works. But look at that, one day job. If I wasn't here, a whole week. Alright, here we go. This is it. Finally done it and coming off the lift. Gonna load this shit up and take my ass home. Windows up. We check the brake fluid real quick too. The brakes feel hella spongy. it empty or low?
Yeah, it's low.
All right, we got a brake fluid leak somewhere. Pedicle's hella spongy.
I've been going too crazy, these niggas too shady. Speed limit 65, I'm about to do 80. Fuck them niggas hating on.